What's going on, beasts, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to attack CrossFit's workout of the day from CrossFit.com, EVA. This is the 11th of April 2022's workout of the day. We're going to run through the warm-up. We're going to run through preparation for the body, the equipment that you'll probably need to help you maximize your potential on this workout, and then we're going to run through how I would approach this workout for your ability. From there, I'm hitting the workout itself. I'm going to comment at the end of the post-workout review how I felt I went, what could I have done better, what I did well, and I'm going to cap the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. Like if you do, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more CrossFit based content and more workout breakdowns as well as coaching for that specific workout. Without further ado, let's get into the video. How I would approach warming up for a workout like EVA is pretty straightforward. There's some basic movements we need to understand and the muscle groups of those movements we're looking at trying to hit. I'm going to start off with just priming my body firstly and elevating my heart rate slightly while activating the muscle groups that we're required to use for this workout. I'm going to start off with 2 rounds. We're going to go 1 minute on the bike at a moderate pace, nothing crazy hard, nothing too easy. From there, 10 glute bridges with a band, just to get that tension and activate those glutes and those hips. And then I'm gonna hit 10 lat pull-ins with a band to activate our lats, ready for the pull-ups. Once I finish these first 2 rounds, I'm gonna do 2 more rounds, but more specific movements to the workout that's going to emulate the patterns that we're going to hit for EVA. The first move I'm going to hit is just Russian swings with the kettlebell, 10 reps for 2 sets. From there, I'm looking at hitting 2 sets of 10 kips on the rig, loosen up the shoulders, and just to get my body in that motion of going through kipping. Finally, I'm going to do 2 sets of 10 dislocators with the stick, just to make sure those rotator cuffs are real loose for that workout, as we are going to be performing butterfly for EVA itself. Once I've completed all that, I'll do 1 mock round of the workout, a very broken down version of it. I think for this one, I hit 400 meters on the bike, 10 kettlebell swings to the American standard, and then 10 pull-ups on the rig. I rested double the time it took me to complete that round, and now I'm primed for the workout. From here, we're gonna run through equipment that you might need to help maximize your potential for this workout. Now that we're all warm and ready to hit the workout, these are a couple of pieces of items will actually help benefit you in the long term for this workout. The first item that we're looking at using is handguards. Now, I don't recommend any particular brand, whatever brand feels comfortable for you, but your handguard is going to protect your hands. If you are doing this workout as prescribed, which today I am not, but if you are, it is 150 kettlebell swings, 150 pull-ups, and the kettlebell swings are at 32 kilos for men, 24 kilos for ladies. That is a lot of volume for your hands. 300 reps where something's going to be rubbing your hand, you better hope your hands are either calloused like a hardcore tradie who's been working in the job for 20 years, or you've got handguards ready to go. If we feel like during this workout our hands are rubbing a little bit too much and they're starting to feel like they tear, I would immediately pull out of the pull-ups and change it to something like a ring row, a barbell row, pretty much anything that's not going to tear your hands. The second item of gear I would recommend for this workout is pretty straightforward. It's chalk. This is going to be your best friend throughout the workout. Chalk your hands up during the workout when necessary to keep that grip nice and strong. It might be a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people don't have chalk available. Finally, this is kind of like an optional extra, but I would highly recommend it, especially if you're in warmer climates like myself in Australia, and that is a towel. During this workout, it's going to get sweaty. Your hands are going to leak. A lot of forearm-based movements and a lot of grip-based movements are going to cause you to get a little bit slippery, It's going to be harder to hold onto that bar, especially when your grip is fatiguing. The last thing you want is your hands to give out, not because of your grip, but because of the slip. It rhymed, so it must be true. Have something there that's going to soak up some of that moisture, that's going to allow you to be able to perform more reps successfully. Now that we've covered off some preparation-based stuff and the equipment that you would need for this workout, let's go into the workout breakdown and how I would attack this workout if I'm going for the beginner, intermediate, or advanced option. Now that we've run through preparation, we're going to hit how we're going to break this workout down. EVA itself is quite a long workout. There's going to be a lot of braking, and if you're the tip of the top, peak of the elite, best of the best, you'll probably be able to go unbroken on this workout. However, for us mortals, 150 kettlebell swings and 150 pull-ups at 32 kilos for men, 24 kilos for ladies, may be impossible to even go unbroken for one round, let alone 5. For me personally, I'm going to hit the intermediate version of this workout, but we'll cover that in just a moment. If I was doing this advanced or at the standard prescribed way, this is how I break it down. Firstly, the 800-meter run would take me roughly about 4 minutes. I'm not the greatest runner in the world, but I'm also not the slowest. That's a conservative pace of what I'd aim for each run. Then, from there, I'd break the kettlebell swings into 3 separate sets of 10, resting between 5 to 10 seconds between sets, if chalking up if necessary. From there, I'd break my pull-ups down to 8-8-7-7. Resting small amounts in between each and only chalking up after the first 2 sets. I would hold that pace as best as possible for the 5 rounds of this workout. However, today I'm not doing the advanced version. I'm going to hit the intermediate version as I don't want my hands to absolutely rip off their shreds by the time I finish this workout. So, slightly a little bit different to the advanced version is 1 less round, so it's only 4 rounds. The weight of the kettlebell goes down to 24 and 16, so a standard weight for most people, but everything else remains the same. How I break it down? First things first, I'm not going to be running today either. I'm going to do the workout off the bike. Now, a great little chart that was released very recently by Invictus is a chart to convert running, rowing, skiing, bike, assault bike, and more. Using this chart, I was able to convert the 800-meter run into 2,100 meters on the assault bike, and it's the equivalent amount of time/effort required to complete both. Also, the other reason why I'm not going to run is because I live in an area where my camera will probably get stolen, so unfortunately I don't want to leave 800 meters away from my household and then come back to none of a gym. From there, I would break the workout down slightly different. I think the bike would roughly take me 3.5 to 4 minutes. The kettlebell swings, now lighter, I would be able to do in 2 sets of 15, but I would keep the pull-ups at 8-8-7-7 as they are still going to be quite grippy and it's going to be quite hard to hold on to that rig. That is EVA done and dusted. I did the intermediate version, which is 4 rounds. I did 2.1 Ks on the assault bike, or 1.3 miles roughly. Then from there it was 30 kettlebell swings at 24, 30 pull-ups to finish. Of course with that one, obviously I think I probably had the capacity and the ability to do the RX version, but the time domain and the workout and what it was demanding, I would have been nowhere near that stimulus. So I'm actually really glad I left my ego at the door and I hit the intermediate version of that workout. A couple of post-workout points I want to come up with just to really emphasize on a couple of things I didn't do too well at. Number one was the pacing on the pull-up. That was definitely something that broke down quite heavily, quickly for myself during that workout. By round 2, that rep scheme of 8-8-7-7 that I had originally planned was out the window, and then it broke down to 5 sets of 6, and then finally I stuck with 6 sets, of 5 repetitions. So that's kind of a bad thing. I overpaced myself at the beginning of the workout. I have to remember that I'm not elite anymore. I'm not a professional athlete, and I need to take a little bit more time to adjust to that particular fitness level that I am at the moment compared to where I used to be in the past. So it was one of those things where I kind of screwed up. I thought I was better than I was. I did too many pull-ups. Kettlebell swing pacing was really good. 2 sets of 15. Of course, towards the end of the workout, it started to break down a little bit as far as the ability to go back to back on those 2 sets of 15, but I still maintained it throughout the 4 rounds. And the bike, I think my fastest round was 3:34. My slowest round was almost 4 minutes, so I was well within that 3.5 to 4 minute mark that I kind of predicted in the first place. So overall, happy with that workout. I think I got around 30 minutes for that one, which is probably in line with what they're looking for. Around about 8 minutes a round should be what you're aiming for if you are doing that one. Let me know how you guys do. Have you done EVA before? Is this your first time doing it? Are you doing it from your garage or at a gym? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this type of video, leave a like. It really helps out the video and gets it out there to more people. Share it with a friend. If you know that if you got a friend who struggles with running, pull-ups and kettlebell swings and wants some tips on how to achieve those a little bit easier. And as always, subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys stay a beast.